Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and today I'm going to be showing you how to evaluate algebraic expressions. Alright, so evaluating just means to take the value of the variable and replace it everywhere you see the variable in your algebraic expression. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I have two questions prepared here so that we can go ahead and evaluate and then simplify as much as possible. Alright, the first question is negative 6x squared plus y cubed minus 8. So I'm going to start by replacing the variables with the values. So that's going to be negative 6. I'm going to replace it with the parentheses. So that is going to be replaced with a 3. And the y is going to be replaced with a 2. Alright, now we're going to be using Pemdas, which is order of operations. If you need some help on that, you can look at some of my previous videos. And we're going to be using order of operations to simplify the expression as much as possible. So we have exponents right here. This is going to be 3 squared, and that's going to become 9. So this is really negative 6 times 9. And then we have another exponent right here, 2 to the power of 3, which is 8. And then we have a minus 8 over here. So I want to continue to do Pemdas now. After exponents, we see multiplication. So I do see some multiplication here. We have negative 6 times 9, which of course is going to be a negative, and that gives us negative 54. All right, I'm going to bring everything else over here. But I want to take your attention over to the positive 8 and the negative 8. Anytime we see a positive 8 and a negative 8, we should know that those are additive inverses, or maybe positive 5 and negative 5, the same number but opposites. And so those two things, they're going to cancel. Okay, so even though we have to do the addition and subtraction from left to right, they're going to give us 0, those two values, when we add or subtract them together. Okay, so at the end here, when we're done simplifying, all we're left with is negative 54. Okay. All right, so we do see another question here on screen, and that is 2x plus 2 minus y to the power of 3. All right, we're going to go ahead and plug in now these values. We have x as negative 2. We have y as positive 3. So to plug in these values, we're going to start with x, which is negative 2. So that's going to go right in here. I'm going to put my plus 2, I'm going to put my minus sign, and now we're going to start thinking about how we're going to write this. Now this y is really 3, but it comes after the minus, so we got to be careful when we write this. Okay, it's going to go after the minus sign. I'm replacing with a 3, and I don't want to forget about the exponent. And now we can talk about doing our order of operations, right? Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So the parentheses that we see here, once again, are really just utilized for our exponents, which are being utilized as a base. Okay, so that's really the only way we're going to use that. So let's start off with our exponents first. That's going to be 3 cubed is 27. Okay, I'm going to bring down everything else. I'm going to leave this over here just the way it's written. Go step by step. Okay. Next thing after exponents is always multiplication. So I do see multiplication right here, which is going to give us negative 4. All right, I want to bring down everything else again. So we have negative 4, we have plus 2, and then we have negative 27. So from left to right now, we can take care of this addition and subtraction. We can start by doing negative 4 plus 2. Start with those two values first. Negative 4 plus 2 is just really going to give us negative 2. And then we'll go ahead and do that minus 27 after that. Okay, now negative 2 minus 27 is just going to end up giving us negative 29. Okay, so that's a quick rundown of how to evaluate expressions and simplify. Of course, you might run into some questions that can get a little bit more complicated than this, but this is basically the overview of how to do it. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful for you. If you enjoy my videos, make sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure to comment below.